my dad spoke about. He says the importance of knowing who you are and accepting who you are and accepting your present circumstances and accepting it is what it is. It can't be what it ain't. And he talked about how poor people understand that they're poor. This is all that they can do to make a living. And if they make enough living to eat enough a day, they're happy. That's the definition of happiness. It's barely surviving. That's it. They don't want any more. They can't get any more. So it goes back to the second noble truth, wanting something and not getting it. You have any idea how many people every single day out there want, I don't know, Bentley, Rolls Royce while driving a Toyota, and how much it. Why do you think people are like getting out of bed pissed off? Still want more. And how many actually get out of bed grateful that I've got 2 eyeballs this morning I can see. And I'm blessed with another day of listening to the Dhamma or practice and get closer to being an arahant and not fall into those realms right there. 1 of 6. You get what I'm saying? And so he gave one of the most profound talks the world should have heard. I should have recorded it. But in summary, that's pretty much what he said. The point of knowing yourself. And he gave examples of people, people in our country who are poor. But they sell lottery tickets on the streets. They're content with that. They can sell like 10 tickets a day or 20 tickets a day. Enough to feed themselves with 2 or 3 meals. Content. Every day they repeat. Acceptance. Of course, we strive here to do better, to be better. But you have to know how to always attenuate and adjust and readjust yourself. And know when to let go. If it's not meant for you. In regards to job, in regards to a relationship, just know when it's not meant for you.
What's not for you?
Not for you. Right. And how fast you let go determines more peace you have. Rather than obsession over it. A lot of people obsess over things that they can't have. Money, status, wealth, fame, girls. If you ever look at true crime stories, it's like stalking. The weirdness of stalking. It's like, stalk. Like really. They want what they can't have. And they'll just like spy, stalk, and commit all sorts of crimes. And then eventually kill the person because they're like, well, if I can't have you, no one else will. Crimes of passion. It's so weird and twisted in people's heads. From a Buddhist standpoint, it's like you've fallen this deep into delusion out of desire. And then the other thing my teacher taught was, when they're jealous, they'll burn anyone's house down out of jealousy. But jealousy is desire. And once again, they'll burn anyone's house down. And once they have their aim set on that, whatever, they really want that person, out of ignorance, they'll go after it. Full strength. That's why it's important to review 4 Noble Truths. We meditate on the 4 Noble Truths weekly. It should be done often, for that matter, because once you close that, you forget it. There's a reason why. Let me show the member of my people who are watching. This is why it's in an aluminum, $25 aluminum cover, because then I can drag it with me and not damage it. If you like something, you should cherish it. And clearly, I like carrying this, just the information, because it reminds me. And as part of being a teacher, sometimes it's awesome because you don't forget. You can't forget as a teacher. You have to repeat yourself over and over.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at this, it applies to me first and foremost. I think the 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 selfish part of me is that when I teach, it's actually more for me than for anybody. A lot of benefits is actually for me because I get to look at it over and over again, remind myself over and over again. When I'm teaching in front of the public, it's actually me talking to myself.
Yeah. That's why they say teaching teaches you the most.
Right. You know, and I'm just looking at the health benefits alone. This is to convince people why you should. Less diseases. Who wants more? Healthy. You know, you have to carry that. So, if you get way too obese, who are you gonna pay to take that weight from you? You can't. Big problem.
It is a big problem.
Okay. Super mind, right? You want superpower? Super mind, right here. Talks about how meditation increase focus. I mean, if you didn't have increased focus as a tattoo artist, you're done. You're done. Today's your last day. Cannot believe you drew that line across his forehead by accident. Did you trip and fell or what?
I've misspelled things.
You know? So, yeah, just when I started teaching, I had to put notes. Depending on the crowd that I'm sitting in front of, I had to like organize. I strategically put this in order so that I can just flip it. Kind of like a priest when he does Sunday Mass, he better turn the right page at the right time. You know, you got an hour to conduct Mass. You better not mess up. So, you know, this is my Bible. This should be every Buddhist Bible. And so when a student shows up and they have something similar to this, I'm like, oh yeah, you top of the A-list. You my A-list now. If they don't have this, then they have the journal. The journal will tell me everything. You know. So again, that's the importance of coming down to see me is for that, because you know how to prepare. You take the path seriously. This is part of taking that path seriously. This is all Buddhism in a map. Yeah, can you tattoo that on my back?
Yeah. You need a really tiny needle. I'm not guaranteeing every line will be straight.
I'll take pictures and post it for you guys to see.